Do you ever find it hard to let go of the past? I'm quite certain everyone has that problem of letting go of the past. Because the main thing is that our past is where everything is all wondrous and lovely and gorgeous. And in our past, we have people that we knew and loved and admired that are no longer with us, and we would give anything to have one more time to talk to that person who may have passed on or we've had a fallout with. The thing about dealing with past events, it could be a place that you've always wanted to go to and have fun with again. It could be a particular memory you want to relive, or a particular place you've been to once and want to go back, or person. We never have this ability to let it go. We just can't let go of what we experience because, in a way, it brings us happiness. Thinking back to that one person, that one event, we oftentimes want to live in that time warp where it never ended. Where that particular circumstance that was good didn't have to end. Where we could just live on repeat and live on repeat, Kind of like a song that you love listening to, that you just can't get tired of. That you got to put it on repeat and repeat and repeat. But the problem with living in the past is that it constricts your future. Trust me, I've had that problem before. More than once, I've restricted what I could have been because I focused on what I was and what I had been. It's just a very sad fact about life that you've got everyone out there that can't let go of a certain event that's good. Now, this also applies to people that have certain things that are bad. That people just cannot get over this traumatizing event. Now, it's understandable if it was war, a rape, a murder, or an accident. Now, that's understandable. But another thing that needs to be let go in that regard is grudges. Because holding on to a grudge is not good for anybody. Because holding on to a failed marriage, a bad relationship, a friend that basically didn't, treat you right. Yeah, you had some good memories with these people, but was it really worth your time to be with this person that was negative all the time, or treated you like dirt when no one was looking? But the sad fact is, we can't let go of anything. It's rather upsetting. I will admit there are people and circumstances and events that I really want to experience one more time. A time where things were pleasant and wonderful. A time of innocence and naivete. A time of mystery and wonder, when the mysteries and the wonders were still intact, and everyone was happy, and it was fresh and new and exciting. And then all of a sudden, you get into the routine, it becomes dull and boring. There have been times where I basically had to stop something and stop doing something because it became so commonplace that it lost its taste. It was akin to dull salt. That if you lose your flavor, if the salt loses its flavor, it's no good. And things become so boring and so dull that you just lose interest in it. But looking at the past, while it does have its benefits, and the way of, it was a very cool event, it was fun, it was an awesome event for conversation, it's also good to learn from it. What could I have done differently? What could I have done to have made it more exciting? What if I had this? And that also can apply to bad events too. But it's a problem that we all want to hold on to what we've experienced because the future is unknown. The past we know of and we can relate to it because we've been there. But the future, on the other hand, is a scary place that we don't know. We don't know what the future's going to bring. No one knows the time or the hour when they're going to die. You could be enjoying the time of your life right now. All of a sudden to lose everything within a split second. And I'm not just talking to just religious people or atheists. It goes to everybody. Life basically can change on a dime. So while yesterday is history and tomorrow is a mystery, I want to live in the now. I'm going to try to live in the now. Because when you start living in the now, with subtle thoughts back to your past and subtle thoughts to your future, you start to have a better appreciation of where you've been and where you're going to. And I realize that the older I get, I'm not getting any younger. And the older I get, the more I realize that if I need to have that life that I want in the future, I can't be holding on to the past. I have to make the most of what I have now. Because now is where I'm at. Now is what I'm doing this very moment. So while it's good to remember people from your past, whether it was a good relationship, or whatever you want to call it, I'm looking forward to the future. I look at the past for nostalgia. But your past shouldn't define you. Regardless if it was good or bad, just leave it in the past. If you want to make amends with someone that you've wronged, then do so. But if they still say no, well, there's nothing you can do about it. But fear not, there are more great wondrous things coming your way. Life might have sucked tomorrow, and yesterday may have been awful, but they say tomorrow is a new day. I don't know about you, but I want to focus on everything. Where I came from, where I'm at now, and where I'm going in the future. What do you all think about all this? Please be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe, and be part of the conversation. I really want to know how you may think about all this. This is Lord Shadrach signing off.